it's really got to be drilled.
When we talk about a low single leg,
fake, and then angle chase, and then outside hook. That's pretty nice. Oh, this is nice. Nice again. Okay, I like this sequence. All the way to his feet. Okay, this is a nice little switch action. So he's switching with this far side hand, and this leg is blocking the opponent's leg on this side to try and off balance a little bit. Follows this one straight into a roll. Guy does a pretty good job getting his hips back around to follow the roll. He's going to end up coming up again with the same motion. And here comes another little switch. We see this leg kind of shooting backwards, which is interesting. Hand plant. This hand reaches switch. We see him kind of catch the guy's leg here, which can really knock the guy off balance this direction. And gets his escape because of it. Okay. The Fat Man roll from Buzakis. Okay. Claw right away. Is this the claw counter? Elbow hook. Foot block, maybe? Yeah. Similar to Macron's switch, except this time it's we'll just keep calling it a Fat Man roll because it's way funnier. And then gets away. All right. Okay. Now to the exciting part. Fat Man roll city. Claw again. Kind of. Kind of again. That was a little more cartwheely. Uh-oh. Let me back it up a little bit. So I was going double speed. Fake. What are we? Okay, looking for dress or dump here, I guess. Dude, drags. Okay, this is interesting. So, dress or dump attempt. Kreiser drags at the same time. You see his hand come up right here. Drags at the same time that this dresser dump is happening. And it clears his head. Although Gallagher does still kind of get to the leg. Interesting timing. Sits corner with a crotch lock. That's a tough spot. Sits corner again. Shoulder is all the way out. This is a tough spot. He's just got to get his hips up. That's a takedown. Good shoulder position here for Gallagher. Goes crotch lock first. And then sits corner. On his sit, he's already trapping the foot with his knee. Right here. This kind of stops or slows down Gallagher from getting his feet back. to that opposite side. We see he does anyway. Shoulders still in good position here. Let's see. Hard to say whether Kreiser allows his hips to come up here, or like forces his hips up, or if Gallagher kind of drives them up. We see good head pressure. But here comes the reset. Even... Yep, so toe kind of turns out to get the rotation. Still crotch lock. I think it's the best spot when you're sitting corner. Continuing to pull weight through the guy's head. And then here we got a full step over and hook. Now from here it's hard to tell, but it looks like the shoulder is way out of position from Gallagher. We can see just the mass amount of weight on his head. It's only a matter of time before his shoulder pops out over top of the guy's leg. Tries to clear his foot and then tries to hop back in. This actually typically doesn't bother. Oh, he does the hand switch. Okay, this is actually interesting too. So his outside hand is over the leg, and then when he starts to feel like he's in worse trouble, he'll take it and put it underneath the leg. Hard to see the switch because it's covered, but we see it's over the leg here, and then there it goes under. So now we see he's under where he's trying to high leg over top. But Kreiser's doing a really good job with his foot hook, and his knee is keeping him from being able to hop over. End up rolling through, ankle hook, behind the arms, takedown. Quad pod stand up, anybody? Oh, no, we got a changeover. We got a changeover first. Uh-oh. If Kreiser rides crab, I'm going to start watching him more. I like this position. What a good job. This brings up a point that we kind of talk to our kids about a lot. So, pretty much when you grab hands with a claw, when somebody's got a claw or a half or something, it's a bait so they can get your wrist. And I get it. Sometimes you have to fight those hands off, so you don't. I like this. So something in crab to keep this knee off the mat is pretty important. That way it's pinched in and controlling, but also they can't get over top and out of your lap as easy. And so to help this here, we see Kreiser reach his hand across and grab his own knee. Keeps his knee up, keeps the guy locked into his lap. It's almost like a legal locking hands. Right here. Legal locking hands as he's grabbing his leg. And then this is what I'm talking about. So Paddy reaches down to try and peel it off. And as soon as he does, Kreiser says, "Give me your cross wrist." Goes back to half. Looks for cross wrist. Tries to peel again. Grabs his wrist. Goes back to half. Tries to peel again. Grabs his wrist. Just you're trapped. You're trapped. It's a trap. And then throws his boot in. I imagine this is going to be a tough spot for a hot minute. But he does let him go and attack right away. Like that. Right hand collar. Sorry, left hand collar. This breaks me. Over tie with his elbow out. He's just free access to the leg, basically. Sick knee pull. Okay, we see Kreiser is a corner sit monster. It's not a good... Oh, his head's underneath, but this could be Cradle City. He's in that same-ish position that we saw before. How is he going to just cross-face him? Takedown. All right, well, new rule. Don't shoot head outside on Kreiser because he is probably going to score. I actually like this. So these are two good adjustments from both guys. So Gallagher does shoot head inside. Kreiser gets it to head outside. And when Gallagher tries to go low single or head underneath, instead of continuing to scoot corner, which is difficult, with their head underneath, he takes them up and over his head with this lock right here. So we see his head's underneath. There's basically no post above his head to stop him from going over. And so he's able to take him over, splits his legs, ends up in a Turk. Really nice adjustments on both ends. Kreiser is just really good in that position. So, oh no. Ouch. And gets back points, a full set. So once he scores, this is something if you're a heavy neutral wrestler, you have to be aware of when you cut guys. They will try and trap you down here. Grabs his wrist and then grabs his leg. So he never lost control. And now he has to be stuck here with only 20 seconds left in the period. And I guarantee Kreiser is good here because he seems to be a defensive wrestler. Wow, that was actually a really good job. Well, let's take a look here. Okay, so Gallagher goes far ankle kickoff, trying to kick in his armpit. Kreiser switches to near leg, which is interesting, and then to far ankle. This is kind of the meta. Far ankle is kind of the meta here. Now, this is the cool part. Kreiser is able to trap Paddy's leg with his knee. Just like that. Even though he's got far ankle. Traps with his knee. And then looks to slip his leg in. I probably wouldn't have let go of far ankle that soon. But this is also interesting. Kreiser's leg that we can't see is all the way across Gallagher's body. So when he lets go of this, his heel is blocking this leg from being able to escape out of there. And he almost ends up, see where he hooks? This is almost a really, really bad spot for Gallagher.